Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping, $, usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20, with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $, usual 50/50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshit on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Push the weight and now flex. Flex alive is more than the 6. With the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, Dave Walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
I got mail. 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 Yay!
You got mail. You've got.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed, shall we? Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's do this roll call. I got questions. Let's do this roll call. G. McCall, Mark Hairston, 704 Joe, Dirt Gang Boss in the building, Macados, Mac of the South, Dow Big G, Main Biker, Eric Jordan. Hope your birthday was great. Prize Fighter TV, Freedom's March, my brother, what's good? Rod Neal, Derek Gaines, the legend. Cameron Fields, salute, Queen. Go subscribe to the Queen, Cameron Fields. Straight logic over there. Sometimes you don't know it's logic until you go listen to it. You know what I mean? Go support our Queen. True Boxing Night in the building. Salute. MXC, Mind of Mansa Musa. Jarrell Freeman. Ooh, jumped over. HMC, what up? 88 Sports Talk. DOG. Patrick. What's going on? Smash the like button. Share the video. There's a little arrow next to the thumbs up. It takes you a couple of seconds. Press that button. It's going to say post. And just say we outside. We are our own algorithm. Let's not leave it up to Google or YouTube to promote our product because they won't. Because they don't like it when I do things like this. You see, they like organized confusion. When it's wrong and it stands against what's righteous, they'll promote it. And to the knuckle draggers that are on the wrong side of history in reference to these things, they'll promote their product. They won't do it to me. And that's fine. Because I would prefer quality over quantity. All right? I'm preaching a good word here. And I back up everything I say with, I speak it, they're facts. All right? I'm not talking about hair and tattoos and what city so-and-so is from. This is boxing. I want the best to fight the best. I want everyone to test their mettle against one another. That's it. When did I become the villain for asking that? I don't know. But I understand the atmosphere. You new type of boxing fanatics, you guys absolutely are horrible. Death to you. You cleared the lane for guys like Turkey Al-Sheikh and Jake Paul. We're going to talk about all of it. And I'm not letting y'all forget this email thing. I'm not going to let you forget it at all. Because there's a difference in treatment here. And it proves that you guys are nothing but a bunch of haters. You're haters. Felix, what up? Tony C. Well, I know earlier in that super chat, much love. He says, listening while on my way to jury duty. Oh, Lord. And you know, they don't let you out of that. You can go in there and be like, yeah, you know, I have a problem with this because I hate police. And my dad used to be a cop or whatever. You could go in there and say anything. They'd be like, blah, blah, blah. In fact, you're the one reading everything. When we, they're going to put, they try to put people on the longest cases that drag out. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Jermaine Jubilee with the suplex. Salute, brother. Jeff Spark in the building. Salute. Let's get to it. Bivol vacates. Benavidez accepts the belt. Right? And I see more sympathy for Benavidez's situation. Right? Tank and Shakur, don't they got Devin's old belts at 135? He had all four of them. Andre Jones, salute. He had all four of them. They got his old belts, right? I thought emails were bad. What happened? Listen, man, are emails bad or good? Let me know. What warrants an email? Let's start there. When you say email champion, I'm never going to let y'all forget that. Because people were running around with that. Even the people that don't know any better. They just started watching boxing like 5 years ago. Oh, yeah, Devin's an email champion. Okay, well, King Corleone, what up? What is an email champion? I'm not going to let y'all forget that. There's a lot of things that y'all apply to Devin that y'all don't apply to anyone else. And some people get belts under far worse circumstances. For example, Devin was done an injustice at first. Well, he's done an injustice since Lomachenko. He's been done an injustice. Do y'all understand they invented a status so that Lomachenko didn't have to fight Devin? When it was about to be mandated for him to, they invented it. You got to fight Devin next. Hey, Mauricio, do you have any more of those franchise statuses? Well, let me check. Oh, yes, we do. Let's vote on it. And they vote on it. And they said yes. The second franchise status. Huh? Okay. So what does that mean? He don't have to fight Devin. Huh? Wait a minute. Stop right there. Akondo, what up? Why didn't the boxing public say, yo, you know what? That's a duck, Loma. Why didn't anyone say that? Instead, I had a bunch of you-know-whos and you-know-whats. The you-know-whos are the knuckle draggers. The you-know-whats are the non-blacks. They're an email champion. Even Mellow Yellow, he's an email champion in Baltimore. You doofy ass. And all I said was, yo, you Negroes, y'all better be real careful with this lingo. Don't act like it can't get flipped on you. You better be real careful. So now Devin's an email champion, eh? That's what we doing? And all I said was, who sent the email? How did he become the email champion? How'd that happen? And everybody knows. and none of you cared. None of you cared. You did not care. Nicholas, what up? You didn't care. All you cared about was, I hate Bill Haney. That's what you said. All you knuckle draggers said that. I'm like, what the fuck? Really? Okay, all right. You don't like him promoting his son. Never mind the fact that Bob Arum is still alive because evil for some reason never dies. It's like 104 years old. Okay, fine. Matter of fact, the Ali clip I play, y'all know that's Bob Arum at the end of the clip sitting there, right? It looked like he was 72 there. That was Bob Arum sitting there. Did you know that? Okay. Lou DiBella, his hands are dirty. The list goes on and on and on. In boxing, no one's hands is necessarily clean. I know Bill's never been, investigated by the FBI in reference to his dealings in boxing. I know that. Don King got a body, right? He got a body. Just look it up. Just look it up. Just look it up. And I ain't trying to cut the brother Don King down either. Because him and Bob was around the exact same time, going head to head. But somehow, Don King was the bigger criminal. You see how Massa got y'all trained? You see that? You see that? You see why I'm not crying for none of you niggas? You see that? Some of you cats want to cry about Turkey out of Sheik. I don't care. I'm getting my wish. Y'all remember when I said, I hope this effer burn. And you know what? There will be casualties. There will be people that might not be dealt with the best way and they don't deserve it. But you know what? There's casualties in revolution. Sorry. Sorry. You can go to the military and make a lot of friends. Y'all get called out to arms and y'all got to fly overseas. Snoop, what up? All of y'all might not come back. That's it. That's it. I said, I hope this effer burn. I didn't know how it was going to burn. I just said, I hope it burns. Oh, I got it, King. I'm just waiting for a minute to play it. Exactly, Jarrell. Austin Trout had to fight for his $40 million. Y'all want to talk to me about Bill Haney? These guys left a trail of destruction. And y'all want to talk to me about Bill? Cat saying, oh, I don't mind what happened to Devin because, Bill. Bill what? Bill what? There was literally an assault in the ring. And you want to talk to me about Bill? Literally, they tried to kill Devin. Literally, they tried to kill Deontay. Literally, they laughed when Errol crashed up his car, was thrown from the car. I got out of bed that morning concerned, and I'm reading things like good for him. Had nothing to do. They didn't even know the story. Matter of fact, there was an article that came out that lied about it. The first thing I saw, Errol Spence, bad accident. Then I clicked on a link. It said he was gunned down in a drive-by gang shooting. I'm saying, wait a minute. Huh? I literally had to text Black. I think I text Black. I said, yo, what's going on in Texas? He says, nah, he's in the hospital. I'm trying to find out. And I said something about, I'm reading this article about, was he shot? It was like, no, he had a car accident. I said, oh, okay. Then you got people talking about, oh, he had to have been drunk. You don't know what happened. No one knew what happened at that time. But they were putting all these coats on him. But the thing I've noticed was they were wishing the worst on him. The worst. I knew then, yo, you boxing fanatics, y'all cats is heartless. So, don't get mad at me when I match you, when I match your energy. PGA, salute. When I match your energy, don't get mad. When I get on here and say, I don't care how you feel about Turkey. I don't care. He can't be any worse than what I've seen over the last 40 years. Rashad, what up? Don't tell me he's the worst, man. I don't care what you say. Hey, man, but you know, the Adamas and Shiraz, yeah, that happened. So what? Chalk it up to boxing. Stop crying. You've seen worse. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury won. Deontay won that. Don't tell me it was a 6-6 split and the man got dropped in 2 rounds. That means Deontay won by 2 rounds. What are you talking about? Go look at the first fight. Fury was on the back foot the whole night. He was running. Remember, y'all don't like running? Oh, Shakur, he a runner. I said, no, he's boxing. Tell his opponent to cut off the damn ring. That's what I said. Have you ever heard me call Shakur boring? No. Same thing I said about him, the same thing I said about Floyd. You don't like what he's doing? Stop him. That's it. Stop him. If you can't stop what he's doing, he's gonna win. Stop whining. That's what you do. Stop whining. And that's when people get personal. Oh, I don't like how he fights, so I hope he lose. Yeah, but they being racist towards him. So what? Yeah, but his contract's goofed up. So what? I don't like how he fights, so I hope he lose. That's funny. But when I come out here and I say I don't like the fact that some of these dudes are just simply not fighting, I'm the villain? I'm the villain. So you know what? I'll be the villain. Shower, salute, queen. Oh yeah, yo, you hate Tank. Stop doing that. I just want him to fight the best. Oh man, you hating on Tank. Stop doing that. I just want him to fight the best. Man, he come from the trenches. Stop doing that. I just want him to fight the best. Man, you just hate on Tank. You know what? Fuck it. I hate him. And that's how that started. That's the simple story. Amina, salute, queen. Waffle, salute. That's how that started. Y'all kept putting that coat on me, and I squeezed into it now. Now it's a fitted coat. Now I'm not taking my size 13 off his neck. See what y'all did? That's y'all fault. Y'all did that. Every face he make will be a meme. The draw that he had, I'm treating it as a loss. I mock him every minute I get. Y'all did this. My only crime with him was wanting to see him test his mettle against his contemporaries, and he still hasn't done it. And he has a contemporary that we didn't know about called Lamont Roach. Showtime Major, salute. And I'm not going to stop. Y'all did this. You did this. Y'all are fans of fighters and not fans of the sport. You did this. Don't ever in your life talk to me about Turkey Al-Sheikh or anybody for that matter. Dana White, oh yeah, I know he's a douche. But now y'all got to deal with it. Because as it turns out, the only people that are going to be safe from things are the people that own their own way. Like DHP, like Bomb Squad, like Man Down. Huh? You see how God works, y'all? Are y'all paying attention? Stormy, salute. Are y'all paying attention? Freedom's March, if I miss you, salute. Are y'all paying attention? They got their own bread, their own companies. They really don't need this. You don't see Errol rushing back to the ring because he need it. He's picking his shots. If he's done, he's done. We don't know. But now y'all want to get up here and cry because you're scared of Turkey and you're scared of Dana White. I'm not. There's going to be some people that's going to fall victim to some stuff, like Carlos Adames. I think he got robbed. But you know what? Casualty, man. Oh, I don't like the fact that Turkey went up there and told Shiraz he was down 2 rounds and they called it a draw. So, I don't like the fact that Deontay Wilder, there was an attempt on his life in the ring, not 1, not 2, but 3 fucking times, and y'all have nothing to say about Daniel Kinahan. So the shit works out. It's all relevant. Don't cry me a river over here when the dam broke over there. The dam broke. You didn't care. But now your dog and the rest of your family drowned 2 miles up the way, and now you want to cry? I said, yo, the dam is breaking. People are dying up there. Oh, well, that's over there. Now I done wash your shit away 2 days later. Oh my God. Don't cry now. We died first over there. We needed your help. You said it ain't got nothing to do with me. What does that sound like, y'all? What's that sound like? I told one motherfucker, I said, yo, some of these dudes in your chat, I mean, they don't like us too hot, but some of those dudes you got wrenched up and they threatened our lives. Nigga said, they ain't never did that to me. I said, oh, wait, hold on. Let me make sure I hear you correctly. They did XYZ to your LDBC brothers. And he said it again. They ain't never said that to me. So the black salute. I said, oh, that's what we doing? All right. Exit stage left. Swear to God. Swear to God. And to this date, I deaded him right there. And to this date, I don't know what that crackhead's doing. But he's a crackhead. Asshole. Smelling our nuts to build up his fucking channel. That's what that was. All he did was take. C. Wood, salute. All he did was take. California love, salute. I ain't making it up. I ain't got to lie on that nigga either. I don't give a fuck. Vince, what up? Y'all name one time y'all saw a super chat with that nigga name in it. Oh, he'll show up and plug his network. But name one time. He been around for about 5 years now. Name one time you saw a super chat with his name in it. Name one. Anywhere. Name one time. What's that, shower? Oh. Niggas buying him computers and stuff. Buying him computers. He crying to people. Everybody looking out for him. Everybody looking out for him. Next thing you know, he talking crazy about him. I'm like, whoa. Okay, full star, that's him. That's him. He never did it over here. As soon as that, I was here when that man got monetized. I must have donated hundreds to him. He never sent me a super chat. He never sent 78 a super chat. He never sent BFTB a super chat. Never. Never seen it. That everybody done gave to him. Never seen it. And that goes to show you how he really felt the whole time. These cats will buddy up to you and get friendly with you. They secretly hate you. Secretly hate you. And when they pick their shots, boy, do they pick their shots. And I'm still being nice about it. I know so much, but it's not for your ears. And I don't even know how cats allow him to hang around after we found out that shit with BFTB, with the computer. I didn't even know that. It was none of our business. That was between them. But the reason why that came out was because he was on here bad-mouthing BFTB over Bill. Over Bill. And he said what he said, and it got back to BF. He was like, yo, wait, why are you talking crazy? I mean, that's crazy, what he said. And I stayed, but what y'all don't know is that we stopped dealing, a lot of us, we stopped dealing with him in silence for about a year. Y'all didn't know that. Because, again, we try to keep shit out of eye and ear sight. Because I'm not trying to escalate it. But it got to the point where you couldn't hide that. People were like, yo, what? Wait a minute, he's gone too far. What happened? Oh, well. So now he made it public knowledge. So now this public knowledge, then that's how y'all found out. But the truth is, We stopped dealing with him for what I did. Me, Stormy, a bunch of us, we stopped dealing with him for at least a year. Y'all didn't even know that. That's what I do. How many times I told you I secretly get away from people and I don't let anyone know. I'm not trying to escalate beef. I leave shit alone. But man, when it's unavoidable, I'm gonna let you know about it. And I didn't know. He said that about BF because he got a great relationship with Bill. We all do. And I'm like, oh man, that was kind of like a personal shot. And then he started talking about, yo, I bought that man a computer. He called me up crying. And I was like, what? You bought him what? And how he how he did that? Because he never denied it. I'm wondering how niggas still have a relationship with him because they know how he do. That makes me looking at them. You got a relationship with this dude after what he did to BFTB. What the fuck? How are you still cool with this dude? Like he won't do it to you. I don't understand the dude. You ever knew a dude? Yo, man, I took his girl. Okay. If you took her, she was never really mine. And he got his chest poked out because he took your girl. What makes you think that she ain't gonna leave you for the next dude? Well, I hope it work out for you. I hope y'all are soulmates. But she did it to me. There's a high chance that she gonna do it to you. Good luck. I literally knew a dude like that. Took homie's girl. So he said, with his chest poked out, burned him. Gonorrhea. How's that? Take that, nigga. Yeah. Go hang around KQKC and get the herpes. Go ahead. I do it myself. I don't need nobody. I'm my own man. But you smelling everyone else. You smelling the ops nuts. Get out of here, man. Old ass fool. Soda Black in that super chat, much love. He said salute the Druth. Salute, man. Truth. Salute to you, good brother. Get these niggas away from me, for real. Freedom's March in that super chat. He said, definitely understand why y'all have trouble trusting folks. I ain't mad. Keep the circle small. For real. For real. For real. I'm telling you straight up and down. I try to be straight peaceful with mad people. Some people don't want peace. They want problems. Fine. Go somewhere. Anybody talking crazy about me anywhere on social media, I promise you, I ain't start nothing. I literally got out of bed one day and they talking. I'm like, what happened? What'd I do to him? Why is he talking? I don't even know him. What is this? Oh well. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. I'm trying to talk boxing how I see it. Next thing you know, motherfuckers trying to dig in my personal life. What in the name of stalker are you? That is ridiculous. Yeah, I know you live in the Bronx, Eric. Some nigga did that. I'm like, okay. First of all, asshole, you spelled my name wrong. You know my name. You know my government name. But you spelled it wrong. You spelled it wrong. That's number one. Number two, go on and come to the Bronx, man. It ain't gonna work out for you. It's really not. It's really not. But, you know, those guys, they just talk. Motherfuckers got their address floating around here. They did it to Punch Drunk. They took that whole police report and that shit circulated around the internet. I said, you know what y'all better not do? And I'm being serious. Don't go to that man's house because he has a right to defend himself, does he not? It's never that serious. It is never that serious. But if you go to that man's house and he defend himself and you on the news looking stupid, and then they ask him what happened. Well, this dude came to my house because he don't like my YouTube channel and I had to defend myself and my family. He's totally justified. Where's the lie? What are y'all talking about pulling up the people's house for? What are you doing? It's never that serious. You don't have to like what he says online. You know how you handle that? Don't go to his channel. Problem solved. ridiculous. Manda Masamusa in that super chat, he says, be sitting there talking, then exactly.
Good night.
Exactly. Social media cats, man, look, keep it online, man. Keep it online. Motherfucker, yeah, he from Chicago. Right. That means nothing. He probably was in your house. All the gangsters are outside. You was in your house. I'm going to tell you what. I'm not a street dude. I'm from the Bronx. But not one time did I say I ran the streets, did I? Not one time. I am not. I repeat, I am not a gangster. I grew up in a two-parent household. How about you? And I say that proudly. What are you talking about? Stormy B-Man, the sensei, in that super chat, he said, this is why I say I lead by example. Nothing more fitting than to see a real in the trenches next to you. That's how you measure validation. Yeah, you could say you from Chicago, but what have you done? You said that to say what? You feel me? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Sensei grew up in Chicago. At any point did he say, oh, because I'm like that. I'm from Chicago and I'm like that. Did he say that? I'll tell you, I knew a bunch of gangsters, but once some of my friends, when they chose to go in that gangster stuff, I'm like, all right, I'll see y'all later. That's what Nintendo was invented for. When they tried to get on some gangster shit, I went home. We playing ball all summer long. Then we sitting in front of the building. Yo, what y'all finna do? Yo, man, we about to go to this other block because I heard so-and-so got a problem. All right, y'all, I'll see y'all later. I'll go upstairs. I'm from Chicago.
Who cares?
Yeah, my nigga, I'm from Brooklyn, nigga.
Who cares?
And I told my boys a long time ago, yo, look, saying you from New York, like in the 90s, Shakur, salute queen, that New York talk, that only goes but so far. Motherfuckers ain't flabbergasted anymore. Go down there anywhere in the DMV, be like, yo, I'm from New York, my nigga. Them like, what? You fool. They will rabbit ears your pockets and strip you ass naked, take the pants off you. Got you walking up I-95 ass naked, flagging down a state trooper. Got you running up the highway like from Porky's, what is that? Porky's. Remember Porky's, the movie? Where homie stripped down ass naked and he went running up the damn road? Have you looking like that, nigga? I heard of cats from NY going out of town to do dirt and they don't make it home. That New York City shit don't fly anywhere else now. It's not like that no more. Cut it out. These country niggas will put your head on the pike. Stop playing. You better be real careful. Stop it. Everybody remain peaceful. Stop it. When I say Bronx on deck, that just means I'm proud of my borough. That's it. Hip Hop Museum and the Yankees. I'm good. That's it. I rep where I'm from, but I am not no gangster. So now, let's get to the show. Let's get back to the show. Shawa says, why is Shakur up there crying? He's an email champion. He's an email champion. Benavidez, email champion. Who's the WBA champion? Tank. How'd he get it? Those are Devin's old belts that those two got. Email. He's an email champ. These guys are email champions. Why aren't we talking about email champions anymore? What happened? Where'd that go? And everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. Some of this lingo is designed to cut down specific fighters. You know why I got Canelo sitting there smiling? Because he seems to be exempt from everything. A lot of this shit is his fault. Franchise, that's his fault. franchise. It's his fault. It is a duck belt. It is a duck belt. He's the first one. He's the first one. Canelo's the first. Do you understand? Y'all want the history of the franchise status? I got you. This is going to be an accelerated one. Take notes. It was time for him to fight Jamal Charlo. Mauricio Sillyman had to figure out a way for him not to take that fight because it was dangerous. We don't know if Jamal was going to win or not, but it was dangerous enough that Mauricio Sillyman didn't want the redhead at risk of losing the belt because that means they're going to lose money in sanctioning fees. These fighters pay a percentage, and they want someone that can carry their prestigious belt that they can look up to, that the public could look up to, and can generate them revenue. Canelo makes a lot of money. And when he makes that money, and when he cashes those checks, the percentage goes where? To the WBC. That prestigious green belt with Ali's face on it and Mauricio Sillyman's father. His picture's on it. Yeah. But Canelo's just great for business. And damn it, if that nigga beats him, we ain't gonna make as much money, and I just don't like these niggas. But last time I told Canelo, it's time for you to face your contemporary, he just dumped the belt. Gennady Golovkin. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? That's weird. When he dumped the belt. Now, let me point this out. Stephen X, salute. Let me point this out. Let me tell you how stupid boxing fanatics are and why I don't feel sorry for them right now with this Turkey Al Sheikh and Dana White thing. Let me tell you why. When Canelo dumped the belt he dumped the belt instead of fighting Triple G. Do y'all remember that? He dumped the belt. He basically told Mauricio, man, F you, man, I'll do what I want. I'm making millions without you. The fans follow me. They don't care about no belts. Now, here's what's funny. Canelo never said belts don't matter. He never said it out loud. But he showed you that belts don't matter. I'm going over here to the zone to drain the swamp. What are you doing? I don't need your belt. I'm Canelo. They pay to see me, not that green belt. He dumped it. So what Sillyman did this time, how do I keep him around without pissing him off because he's worth so much money? Got it. I got it. Eric, oh, salute. I got it. I'm going to invent a status. And if he accepts it, I'll let him carry that belt. Do y'all notice why? Y'all notice? I need you to pay attention. Because I know there's a D watcher watching me that's going to try and make a video and say, oh, well, he missed something very important. Pete, what up? Phenomenal Mexican, what up? He's missing something very important, so I'm going to make a response to G.U. Titan. Well, let me disarm you right now. There are no sanctioning fees on a franchise status. Did y'all know that? I'll say it again. There are no sanctioning fees on a franchise status. Which means that you're just walking in it's like rocking a gold chain. Y'all remember when you was down with Jay-Z and Rockefeller, you get a chain? You just get it. Like a 15 grand chain or whatever, however much it costs. I don't remember. I don't know. They just give it to you. They would rather this dude walk around with something that represented their sanctioning body for free than just to out and out let him go. Instead of standing on business saying, yo, Canelo, you're not fighting more? We're stripping you. They did not want to burn a bridge with him. So and then in the rules, they say you have to apply for it and we have to vote on it. That was smoke screen. That was smoke screen. Because we was like, yo, how did he get that? Then they say you have to apply and we vote on it. Y'all didn't pick that up? When Lomachenko said, oh, they offered me and I accepted. And then Mauricio said, no, he asked for it. We have to vote on it. It's in the rules. You have to request it. We vote on it. And then we say yes or no. Because remember, we was walking around saying, hey, man, how come they never offered this to Deontay or Gary Russell Jr.? What happened? Oh, no, they have to request it. Oh, so wait a minute. Where'd the first one come from? Did Canelo ask for it? And they never answered the question. Mark Wonderling, salute. Remember that? Remember we was all confused about how this worked? And then they said it's not transferable? And as soon as Loma lost to Teofimo Lopez, all of a sudden it was transferable? Y'all didn't notice it? Now let me get back to no sanctioning fees paid on the franchise status. Let me ask you a question. Where is it now?
Whoa!
Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Where did it go? It's gone. It was around for a good time, not a long time. When I asked Steven Espinoza at the Jamel Charlo and Canelo presser, when I asked him, where's the franchise status? Y'all remember what he told me? I heard Mauricio's getting away with it. You know, I mean, he's getting away with it. He already got away with it. He's getting rid of it. Not those exact words, but the video's up. And I said, Steven, the franchise status is how his brother, Jamal, didn't fight Canelo. It was offered to Canelo. He accepted. He don't fight Jamal. And he said, oh, I know. Yeah, exactly. And he said something. Let me see if I can find that video. Y'all just think I'll be making shit up, don't y'all? Okay. All right. Espinoza. Oh, here it is. Here it is. There you go. Okay. Share screen. Now look. Eric Jordan, that Super J. He said Miguel gave his monkeys mail, rewarded a belt, and ew. Ew.
Bukaki.
Ew.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
I need y'all to listen. Listen to what he says, because I asked him. Listen.
Steve, you mentioned Charlo not being able to remain at 154 being a bit of politics. Can you elaborate further on that?
Yeah, I mean, look, every situation is a little bit different, but you know, you see situations where some guys are able to keep all their titles and fight, and they're given an exception. And this seems like a good situation for an exception. If there's ever a case for exceptions to do a fight like this, and I get it. Now, if I'm the mandatory in the WBO or anywhere else, then I clearly am going to feel different. So it's all about perspective. From my perspective, it seems like, why penalize Jamel for trying to do something great, for trying to do something, sort of historic in the sport. And, if I'm working with the guy, who's the WBO mandatory, I'm probably thinking, no, come off those belts if you're not going to give me the shot. I appreciate you want to make history, but I'm not waiting another 6 or 12 months.
Well, on the heels of that, what's the franchise status and where did it go?
Here we go.
That's a good question. I read the same stuff you guys. I haven't talked to Mauricio about it. I thought I saw him say that it's probably going to be faded out. Yeah, I think it was, it's an experiment. I'm not going to criticize
because
him.
that was the reason why we didn't get Maul versus Canelo.
Right. Right. And,
Now it's going to get faded out?
And that's.
What? Don't ever in your life talk to me about no Turkey Al-Sheikh or no Dana White. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Philip D, salute. I don't want to hear it. You heard it there. He said it right. I'm like, whoa, what's happening here? See what I mean? You see? These dudes do just it, and I'm not blaming Steven. Steven is just giving me the news. This isn't his fault. I'm just saying this is what he told me. He had nothing to do with that. I was just asking an innocent question. What is the franchise status and where is it? And this is what he told me. And I said, that's the reason why we didn't get Maul versus Canelo. And he said, yes. You see? Right in our face. And nobody, this should have been an uproar about Canelo shouldn't have been able to go anywhere without him being called a what? A duck. A what? An email champion. No. Yes, salute, Queen. Let me be clear. That is a real email champion. He literally opened his email and had a mythical status in the form of a belt to the point where he had to take care of his responsibilities. None of you said anything. But y'all on Devin's bumper for something he had no control over. Lomachenko had control over that. You see?
That's what I heard. Look, that's what I thought I read. Look, I'm not going to get upset. Like it's, I think it's good to innovate and try, different things, and and maybe it could have worked. If they're going to get rid of it, it's probably because it didn't really serve the purpose that they thought.
Read that. And that's a direct quote. He just said that. It probably did. If he's going to get rid of it, it probably didn't serve the purpose that they thought it would. What purpose is that, y'all? The purpose? You see, family. Oh my God. Listen, family, I need you to understand something. I don't just say things on my platform for no reason. Sometimes all you have to do, let's see who pays attention. What do I always say here? Sometimes, finish the sentence. Sometimes all you have to do is let them what? Sometimes all you have to do is let them what? Go ahead and put it in the chat. I just asked a question. And he told me the truth. Sometimes all you have to do is let them talk. Let them talk. Uninterrupted. You don't talk over, just let you ask a question and let them, man, y'all never been to court? Y'all never been to court at all? I've been plenty of times. I've never been called defendant. And shout out to the usual suspects. I'm bringing the case up on Bud on Saturday, 12 p.m. I will share the post where it's going to be. I'm bringing up a case on Bud Crawford. Yes, sir. This is his words. Copper salute. That's his words. It probably didn't serve the purpose that they thought it would. Now, I could have said, Steven, what would that purpose be? And he'd have been stuck. You know why? What could he say to me right there? At this point, you can't play the political role right there. See, I wasn't there for that, because if I'd have said that, he'd have been like, oh, shit. Now I got to, and he looked at me. He kind of knew who I was via Tay Jones, but I didn't want to make him feel uncomfortable and have him saying something that he really didn't want to say. So, but I needed y'all to hear this. And again, he don't work for the WBC, but those are his thoughts, and he knows what that was about. He gave us it was a political answer, but it was honest in his own thought. But he pretty much is telling us what it is. Man, Canelo treated Mauricio Sillyman like his biatch. He dropped the belt instead of facing Gennady Golovkin. When Mauricio told him it's time, he said, you take that son bitch, turn it sideways, and pound it up your mama ass. I'll do what I want to do when I want to do it. And then when he was about to do it again to Jamal, Bivol, salute. He said, I'm going to make you a franchise status. What's that? Don't worry about it. We got you. Just wave our banner, and we ain't going to charge you no sanctioning fees. How about that, Canelo? Just please wear our T-shirt. Please wear our sneakers. Wear this belt. Remember when I was asking, why did they make it a belt? Why don't they just make it a trophy? What is it going to do? Carry a trophy to the ring all day? No. Eye candy. They made it a belt so you could wear it. And Lomachenko said, well, he got one. Why can't I don't want to fight Devin. He got one. Why can't I get one? Fine, we'll give you one. We'll give you one. And nobody said anything. They ain't say nothing about Canelo. They ain't say nothing about Lomachenko. Canelo ducked Jamal. Loma ducked Devin. Y'all didn't say anything. But you knuckle draggers get on here and call Devin an email champion. Mellow Yellow called Devin an email champion. Are you kidding me?
Yo, did your mama warn you? In the game of life.
What was the purpose of the franchise status?
You gotta fight. Yo.
There you go.
Did your daddy warn you? If you gonna go.
That was the truth.
There is only one way.
Move! That was the truth. Fucking play with me. And let me be clear, that wasn't Steven Espinosa's fault, but he gave an honest answer in real time. I said, oh, okay. Okay. He knows what it is. He knows. Canelo's not holding no standard. Neither is Vasily Lomachenko. Dmitry Bivol. And shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh, by the way. Because the truth is, Bivol and Benavidez should have fought 5 years ago. At least twice. But the politics and bullshit kept them away from each other. As a matter of fact, I'm going to talk about Turkey tomorrow just because I can. And I'll open up the panel tomorrow. Anyone who got a problem with Turkey, pull up and state your case. Because I got a whole lot of reasons why Turkey's great for the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing. I ain't talking about nothing else. But I mentioned yesterday, he who is free of sin casts the first stone. If you bring your ass up here, shitting on Turkey, I better not have no data on you about things that you said in the past. Because anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of Jews' law. Yes. Yes. Be very careful coming up here throwing stones on Turkey. The jury is still out on Turkey. Did I say it's perfect? No. I'm looking at what he's doing so far. I'm looking at what he's doing so far. He could fuck up down the road and I could, but you know, if he fuck up, what do you think I'm going to do here? I'm going to drag him. I'm going to be the first one up here. Yo, Turk, nah, that ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. Drew, how do you feel about him working with Ryan Garcia? There are things that I'm not going to say online, but if you know me personally, I've told you how I felt. I told Stormy. I told a few of y'all, but I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to put it out there. I have my suspicions about that. And a lot of y'all are not thinking the way I'm thinking. Yeah, why would he do that when he said that about black people, about Muslims? Yeah, why would he do that? I don't trust Turkey. He told Shiraz he's down 2 rounds. And why did he do that? Shiraz is Muslim, right? Y'all not thinking. All right, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. He's paying him, yeah, whatever. Whatever. He got money. Didn't Turkey say, I ain't got to like you to work with you? It's business. What did Shakur told Jamel Herring, his friend? It's not personal, it's business. Didn't he say that? Probably not like that. I just clown him because, when he cried at the Olympics. Yeah. Didn't he tell him that? People are like, man, that's messed up. You don't do your boy like that. But people that are unconditional Shakur fans say, yo, it's business. Okay. Remember you said that. So this is business, right? Y'all not paying attention. I am. When certain people start going to the cars and getting robbed, it's just business, right? Right. This man is doing a whole venue, a whole event in the middle of Time fucking Square. I still don't know how they're going to do that. Knowing that if he threw the same event at the Barclays or at MSG, you could generate millions of dollars at the door. He doesn't care. If it's not apparently clear that he doesn't care about money, I don't know what y'all talk. Oh, he ain't making no money, is it? No, don't you know that Turkey Al-Sheikh is not a normal promoter? He's not a normal owner. He has a legit bag. He's doing a 128 fighter tournament. Have y'all seen this? WBC? He just sunned y'all. He's relieving a lot of the financial responsibility off of every of your favorite company, whether you're top ranked PBC, Queensberry, Matchroom. He's relieved a lot of the financial responsibility from those motherfuckers. They're saving money dealing with Turkey. They all say, yo, look, I don't know how long this motherfucker's gonna be around, but we better hop on this. We better hop on this. And they did. Why? Because it's business. We don't know how long it's gonna be around. But if I can save 500 million fucking with him, I'ma do it. Because it's business. The trade-off is nothing's for free. You're gonna have to give up something. I don't know. You might have to sacrifice a champion. You might have to sacrifice someone that say, hey man, this kid, WBC office, WBO offices, man, this Mexican kid, he's next up. And he comes from one of those broke ass countries somewhere, those third world countries, and we could make millions off of him. Yeah, but unfortunately, he's around at a time where Turkey's throwing this bag around, and we gotta throw him up in this tournament, and he might be fighting these 3 black fighters. He might not get past this one guy. Oh well, we gotta do what's good for business now. Hopefully he's good. Hopefully. See what I mean? It's business, right? Gonna separate the men from the boys. Feast or famine, fight or flight. Then you can get in the tournament, test your mettle and prove what you're worth. Or you can get on Twitter and complain about everyone selling their O's for money. Mellow Yellow. Now to 86 in that super chat, much love. He says, salute Drew and salute to the mighty LDBC. Salute to you, good brother. Oh, salute to you. You're on the other channel. Let me take care of you over there. Let me take care of you. There you go. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the Painful Excellence Podcast. That's my other channel. We are monetized over there also. Somebody put a link to the Painful Excellence Podcast. So if in the event that they screw this channel over, I will still be talking boxing over there. Oh, Stephen Torres in there? Hell yeah. Thank you, Nada. Let me pin that. Oh, sheesh. What am I doing? I'm pressing all kinds of buttons here. Sometimes I get flustered. I'm sorry, y'all. Pin. Pin, damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. That's my backup channel, y'all. The Painful Excellence Podcast. I appreciate you, Copper. Anyway, it's business, y'all. It's business. Everyone want to talk to me about business. Business. Yeah, it's business. So this is business. Why are you crying? Stop crying. Oh, Turkey bad. Oh, Dana White. Man, shut up. Talk to me about Bob Arum. Talk to me about Don King. You couldn't shut up. If you was around back then, you couldn't shut up about Don King. Right? Talk to me about Daniel Kinahan. Talk to me about Mauricio Suleiman. Talk to me about Gloria Martinez in the WBA. Talk to me about them. You won't shut up about Don King, though. You won't shut up about Bill Haney. You won't shut up about Floyd Mayweather in the middle of that Pacquiao situation where it was not his fault. Talk to me about franchise statuses. That's why I got Canelo there smiling. All of this in-house dysfunction. Errol drunk. Devin is an email champion. Deontay Wilder can't box. Bud is too dark-skinned. All of that shit. Canelo smiling with his pale skin and red hair. With a franchise status, fucking up the zone's money, fighting who he wants to fight. The dude fought Abner Yildirim, bro. Abner Yildirim? Who? Liam Callum. Didn't he fight that dude? Who was that dude? Beefy? Didn't he fight Beefy?
Beefy.
Didn't he fight Beefy?
Beefy.
Yeah, he fought him.
Where's the beef?
Did he fight him? Bum of the month? This dude literally was walking around doing anything he wants to do and didn't fight for anything less than $30 million. He gave Sergey KK Kovalev $12 million. How much did Jamel Charlo make to fight him? Huh?
Where's the beef?
How much did Jamel Charlo, he ducked Jamal. How much did he make fighting? What was it? Upfront money. What did he make? Didn't he make like $10 million? $10 million, right? How much did Sergey Kovalev make?
Beefy.
Sergey made 12. And that's coming off of an Anthony Yard war. And prior to that, he beat up Becky and kicked her dog and got arrested. Caught a DUI. And was escorted off of a goddamn plane.
Where's the beef?
And he's a racist. His reward, $12 million payday versus Canelo. Jamal Charlo got dumped and y'all didn't say anything. Franchise status that we can't find anymore. Y'all didn't say anything. He froze out. He said, oh, you know what he says? He gets to say, I don't fight Mexicans. You remember that? Now look at the picture. That's why I have him there smiling, because he can do whatever the fuck he want to do. He speaks Spanish and has white privilege. That's right. That's right. Y'all didn't say anything. What do we hear? He's the face of boxing. Listen, I wanted Tank to be the face of boxing if y'all had to pick somebody, because I didn't want to pick him. And y'all can't even get Tank shit in order.
Beefy.
Y'all are
Beefy.
Man, the others got this shit running like a well-oiled machine. When it comes to you niggas, when it comes to you knuckle draggers, we all running around in high speed in disarray, just arguing each other. We on panels screaming and cussing, and it gets away from boxing, talking about pull up. Yo, I'll come to your state. Nigga, you ain't leave your block. You haven't left a 5-block radius in all your life and you're 30. You supposed to get on a plane and fly across country to go fight somebody over a fight that they don't even know who you are? All these panels, and we on there at high. Just picture all of these panels, everyone cursing out each other in high speed. The film is moving in high speed, and all you hear is this. Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Pull up, I'll kill you, nigga. I'll kill you. Man, I'm from New York City, yo. You wouldn't be saying that if you was in my face. If you was in my face, you wouldn't be saying that, yo, pull up, I'll kill you. I'll do this, I'll do that. What? Tank for the trenches, you won't be saying that in B-More. You won't be saying that in VA, no. What? Come to Cali with that. Oaktown, baby, stand up. That's what our panels look like. A bunch of nigga nonsense. And I'm in the chat just shaking my head like, whoa. How the hell did we get here? Slow it down for a minute. How'd this happen? Look at Canelo smiling. Look at Canelo smiling. Because you know what? I don't know one Mexican panel or one Latin chat. It could be Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. I don't know of. If there is, y'all let me know now. Are there any Latin panels that get out and start getting down like how a black panel get down? Is there like a Spanish BFTB somewhere holding all of them accountable for their nonsense? And then people click links and they think, is there a Spanish BFTB somewhere that we don't know about? Anywhere? Where he just calls it how he sees it, like, yo, man, Canelo, not good. Because listen, there are OGs that don't talk good about Canelo. Do y'all know that? Man, hold on. Let me see if I can upload that video real quick. Let me see. Because y'all be thinking I'm bullshitting. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. See if I can find it. There's a video that I made. I had to, alter it a little bit because, you can't, people are funny with their material. Let me go all the way down here. Let's see if I have it. I think I have it. Oh, you're in luck. You're in luck. I have it. I'm uploading it right now. Yep. Ernest Johnson, exactly. Mexican legends keep it gully about Canelo. The legends keep it gully about Canelo. There go my brother Theo Coop. Theo Coop, the Do Better podcast. Do Better squad in a building. Salute. Go subscribe to my brother. That's not a boxing channel, but you will be thoroughly entertained. You will be thoroughly entertained. Salute to my brother, the Do Better podcast with Theo Coop. Go subscribe. My brother's kicking ass and taking names. Salute to you. My brother got the YouTube silver plaque, man. Let's get him. I think what's the next one, Theo? Gold? It's the gold one, right? Once you hit like what, 200? I think that's the next step, right? Let's get you there. Mark Hairston, salute. Let's get you there. Oh, y'all in trouble now. Wait a minute. Y'all think I'm bugging about Canelo? No. Pete.
¿Qué opinión tienes del Canelo?
Carrera prefabricada, un gran hacedor de dinero, un gran marketing. Él llega en el momento en que el boxeo hispano necesitaba una figura para revivir la figura del pago por evento en Estados Unidos, que aquí en México ya no funcionó. Tipo poco carismático, tipo prepotente, muy ególatra y para mí un boxeador más. No es...
Nada más.
Sí, porque toda su carrera se la prefabricó. ¿Por qué peleó con Golovkin 3 años después? ¿Por qué peleó con Cotto cuando ya iba de salida? ¿Por qué le ponen a Kovalev y de repente si tú ves en cámara lenta el knockout, creo que en el 8º o 9º round, hasta parece una escena de la película de Rocky? Y yo lo digo y el Canelo me tiene bloqueado, dio órdenes en el Museo de Cera que el día que develaran su estatua yo no podía entrar. A Faitelson no lo dejó entrar a su última pelea. Pues que siga con su farsa. La historia lo va a juzgar al paso del tiempo, porque Julio César Chávez está acá y Canelo es Canelito. Está aquí abajo.
Don't take my word for it. See that? You see that? And that's the part you American knuckle draggers don't know about. You know why? How many videos have you seen people talking about that? I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't frequent Spanish channels. I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't know. I suspect there are no Latin channels having panels fighting like how we fight. I doubt it. Now, he said that about, I don't even know who those dudes were. Now, I did edit the video to make it kind of funny, but I don't even know who those guys were, but I was reading it like, oh, man. But this kid is celebrated. So now what do we know? Just because you're celebrated don't mean you're the GOAT. I'll talk about the Jamal Charlo situation. I'll talk about the franchise status situation. What made you think he was going to fight David Benavidez? Now, he went up to try and pad his legacy. He tried to go fight, what you call it? Badu Jack. Badu answered the phone and said, oh, cool, yeah, Canelo payday, I'm with that. They said, yo, come down 18 pounds so we can fight for your cruiserweight title. You remember that? He said, wait a minute, you want me to what? Come down 18 pounds so we can fight for your cruiserweight title. If you come down 18 pounds on fight night, does that mean you're a cruiserweight? No. So he said, how about I give you the finger, I'm extend you the middle finger, and while you're at it, why don't you go fight your contemporary in David Benavidez? Canelo continues to lie in your face, lie straight to you, lied straight to you. He went up and fought Kovalev and knocked him out when Kovalev wasn't fully healed from the Anthony Yard war. He thought Bivol was a mark because he could have easily went up and fought the WBC champion and Artur Beterbiev, but Beterbiev would have killed him. You disagree? Why they ain't fight? Huh?
Beefy.
Why ain't fight? So until he fights Artur Beterbiev, I don't want to hear it. Bivol looked like crap in his prior fight, but he won. He said, you know what? Let me go pad my legacy and get a belt. And I said, man, he going to beat Bivol. Bivol's going to take a dive, fly frequency salute. And Bivol went in there and boxed his face in. And he was still nice to him because he could have smashed the gas on Canelo. Canelo was busted up. And he kept his belt. I said, oh, that's great. He beat Canelo's ass. Sent his ass right back down to 168. Yes, he did. Fast forward to today, he has to vacate the belt. I'm not even going to get into all of that. He gave up the belt, and who picks it up? Benavidez. Now, two things about this thing. On one hand, I feel Benavidez should have stood on business and said, you know what? This is a game. This is a game. Y'all know I've been trying to fight this dude, Canelo, for 7 years. There's no excuse in the world for him not to do that. That's crazy. I don't want this damn belt. I want to fight for it. Dimitri, hold on to this for a little while longer. Run your rubber match back with Benavidez, and I'll fight the winner, man. Let's stand on business here. Let's stand on some business. Yeah, true boxing night, but I'm glad he didn't do that. You know why? He said that prior to Turkey Out of Sheik getting into the business. Once Turkey Out of Sheik got into the business, that was gone. All he had to do was hold on to it for a little while longer. He didn't want to do it for whatever reason. So fine. So then he picked it up. I'm not cool with that. But most, some will say, yo, look, I feel bad for his situation. But now you're the Borg. You've been assimilated. You've become part of the business instead of standing on business. Nothing is going to change if you just remain doing what everyone else does. Oh, he's giving me the belt. I'll take it. No. Now he's paying a sanctioning fee. And that's what pisses me off, because the WBC doesn't deserve your business. They didn't force Canelo to fight you. They didn't say fight him or we're taking that belt. But good, you beat Caleb Plant. Benavidez is next, and if you don't fight him, we're taking it from you. They didn't do that, David. Bivol feels slated. He giving up the belt. You pick it up. Now you're going to pay these fools, the fools that protected Canelo. They're the reason why you didn't fight it. They played part in that. And you're going to just pick the belt up, man? I got a problem with that. This ain't got nothing to do with me liking him as a fighter. I love him as a fighter. I just don't like this move right here. But no one's calling him an email champion. You peep that? No. You know what we have for David? A pity party. Well, Canelo ducked him, and, all he is a hard worker, and he fought David Morrell, and he's fighting these guys, and okay, you can feel sorry for him. If that's what you want to do, you can feel sorry for him if you want. You could do that. You could do that. He's been shafted, but what I don't want him to do is pick up that green belt. They don't deserve a percentage of anything you do, David. You know why? You know what we're finding out? Belts don't matter because the sanctioning bodies devalued their own straps. WBA, no integrity. WBO, no integrity. WBC, no integrity. The IBF, you're guilty by association. What did I say about war? Sometimes people who really don't deserve it are going to get it. You're going to get it, man. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. You motherfuckers pick and choose who you want to feel sorry for or you want to stand in the pocket for. Because I'll be damned. The WBA strap that's around Tank's waist, he didn't beat Devin for it. And he could have fought him for it. Right after he beat Kambosos and solidified that he was a undisputed champion. Not unified, undisputed. Telling the WBA, I don't want that ish. You got to do better than that, kid. You got to do better than that. Literally not take it. Literally not take it. Literally. All this talk about Devin and the email champion, man, shut up. Canelo has done everything that you're not supposed to do in boxing, and he gets to sit there and smile. Like I said, unless there's something I'm missing, is Jose in the chat? I don't know, because he goes to the Spanish-speaking channels. I don't know. Maybe there are panels where they just cutting down Canelo, not even cutting him down, telling the truth about him. And maybe when they open up the panel, people get on there and try and justify all his moves while they holding down the line. Hold the line. Shout out to Stormy. No, if we love boxing as Mexican fans, we got to hold this dude accountable. Maybe there is a panel. I don't know. I know over here, we try and keep it boxing. And what? On one hand, you want to ignore everything because they do ignore everything and let Canelo do what they want. But then on the other hand, you get a bunch of Negroes that don't want to hold guys like Tank and Shakur and everybody else accountable. You bringing up Bill. Tell me what Devin Haney has done wrong in business. Rhetorical question. He hasn't done anything but fight the best, but want smoke with all the contemporaries. That's all he's done. That's all he's done. And I see the work. He had to go to another country to win undisputed and then defend it and took short money while doing so. Don't tell me that Shakur was justified for saying, I know my worth, Devin. And I didn't even talk about the Schofields. I'll leave that shit for tomorrow. Because Floyd Schofield Sr., yo, you a POS, dude. Seriously. And you better hope, and I'm not wishing this on Floyd Jr., you better hope your son don't go in there and get eliminated, like badly. That's probably why you're trying to maximize your dollar. You think the most you'll get is at 2.5 million, which is not what was on the damn table. It's 1.5, stupid. I don't know why you even talking about Jay Prince, man. The Prince of fucking Saudi is telling you what it is. And I think that's too much. Why? Watch this, y'all. Y'all put in the chat what Floyd Schofield Jr. has done in the ring that warrants that amount. Go ahead and put it there. Can anybody say that he deserves what he's getting? Since we like the pocket watch. Now watch this, y'all. Can y'all tell me? Anybody? Any Floyd Schofield Jr. fans in here? It's okay, because I'm just going to ask a question. Anybody? 1.5. He's asking for 2.5. It says something about Jay Prince. Man, I almost threw my phone across my damn living room. Anybody? Can anybody? When you heard that, you're like, man, 1.5 for him after you ducked Shakur? That's what you did. No one knows why you were sick. No one knows what happened. He's insisting on foul play. That's what he insisted on. I don't think so. Can anybody tell me where he deserves that bag? Now, Turkey, this is further proof. Turkey just can afford to do it. With 1.5 for Floyd Schofield, I'm looking at his resume like, damn, what has he done? Okay? To the Floyd Schofield fanatics, let me ask you a question. He deserves that? All right, fine. Because that's the offer. Oh, 78 did an interview with him this morning? I'll watch it. Thank you, Steve. All right, so let's say he's getting that money. They're touching the mill. This is gonna hurt y'all. Because I'm gonna make two statements. No, wait, I'm gonna make one statement and I'm gonna ask a question. No. Fuck that. Fuck a statement. I'm gonna ask y'all two questions. Who deserves making $1 million? Who deserves to touch $1 million first? Jay Grant, salute. Who deserves to touch $1 million first? Listen to the question. Who deserves to touch $1 million first? Floyd Schofield or Teofimo Lopez?
Whoa! What the
Good night.
Uh-oh. There goes Drew Titan keeping it consistent. There I go keeping it consistent. But check the resume. I'm talking about work ethic here. And like it or not, didn't I tell you that, yo, look, we don't have to like this, but Teofimo Lopez got a better resume than Tank Davis. Before y'all start screaming, just look it up. Just look it up. You see why I'm enraged at Tank? Because I'm like, yo, you could do better, brother. Wait a minute. Can you? I have questions. He didn't even try to fight Tio. Uh-oh. Can you? Can you? Enter Floyd Scarfield. Guess what? If Floyd Scarfield was waiting around 147, what would he be doing? Waiting for Tank? You think he'd touch a male with him? You think he'd touch a male fight? Well, I don't know what he was going to make with Shakur, but he's coming out the gate 1.5 and Floyd, Saucy Floyd is asking for 2.5 and talking about Jay Prince. I don't know what that's about. You see how this is? Now let me ask you another question. In the event that you feel that Floyd Scarfield is worth that money, fine. Fine. Then I hope, well, not hope. Let me ask you, are you mad that Brian Norman asked to get paid what he was worth versus Boots?
What?
What happened? What happened? What happened? Uh-oh. What's going on here? What's going on here? Drew, what are you doing? I'm just pointing things out. Some of you all over the place. Some of you all over the place. Yeah, I mentioned Brian Norman Jr. Oh, he ducked. He priced himself out. Nah, he did not. You know, this is the first time you hear me talking about it. I watched this thing. Now I'm going to start talking about it. I watched it. Now I'm going to give my 2 cents in. Shakur was justified for ducking the champion. Let's review. Shakur had no belt. No belt, no bargaining chip. No belt, no bargaining chip. One more time. No belt, no bargaining chip. All you had was your fans. You were going to get Devin. That's the best name on your resume. A fight that you said you wanted. Remember, signed the contract? Now they're stepping to you. I took care of Loma. You said I lost? Run it. Shakur said no. Why? I know my worth. What is your worth, Shakur? You were going to get a shot at Undisputed in one fight. It was going to be your highest payday. Right? Your first time on pay-per-view. And a fight that you probably could have won because he's gonna be drained. Remember he said that? He said that. And then when he stepped to you, you said no. I know my worth. Question. Devin went on to 140. You stayed at 135. You fought Edwin De Los Santos. And they showed people leaving the arena in the middle of your fight. Was it worth it? Did you make as much money fighting Edwin De Los Santos that you would have made with Devin Haney? Right. So Shakur fans, you feel sorry for him? Huh? Floyd Scarfield about to touch a mill. And he's doing it faster with a shittier resume than Teofimo Lopez with his racist ass. But putting that aside, is that fair? Right? Because I keep it boxing here, right? Right. Devin doing all the heavy lifting at 135. Y'all didn't respect it. He relinquishes that WBA belt, moves up. They said, hey, congratulations, in the email. Tank, congratulations. Huh? You're the new WBA champion. I don't want that shit. Why? Because Baltimore. Well, guess what? Did he decline it? No. Did he win it? No. So I'm confused. What does that mean? Oh, I know what it means.
I got mail. 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 Yay!
You've got mail. You've got.
Get out of here.
You beige smurf. You keep on talking, you beige smurf.
Bill,
Listen, it's my turn. Smurf.
Tell the people, man.
There you go. Y'all are not consistent. Bivol's done so dirty. He vacates. So now that strap that he got, Benavidez, he didn't win it. That's an email, right? Shakur got one of Dev's old belts. That's an email, right? That WBA strap, that was Devin's. The one that Tank got, and he didn't fight Devin for it. He damn sure didn't do that. That's an email, right? Whole time, Canelo's smiling. He's done the most dirt supported by way of the business of boxing, and no one says anything. I don't know what those Spanish-speaking panels sound like when they on protection move for Canelo, calling him the face of boxing. And every time we get to talking over here, somebody it goes from boxing for a little while to pull up, F you nigga, nigga this, nigga that, I'll shoot you this, and gang, and that's why I don't participate. I don't have the patience, and I just don't do it. Let me give you another nugget. Canelo told us all David Benavidez has to offer is an additional 20 pounds on fight night. That's what he said. Turns around to fight Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga came in, 25 pounds heavier on fight night? Right? But that was okay. Right? David goes up to 175. And when he rehydrated to fight Vacates, he was 5 pounds lighter. Was it 3 or 5 pounds lighter versus Vacates than Berlanga was versus Canelo? And that was at 68. You see what I mean? Y'all not gonna say anything? No one's gonna say anything. That's why Canelo's smiling. Y'all so worried about Turkey out of Sikh and Bill and Muslims. And this dude's playing right in your face, and y'all not gonna do shit. Because you niggas are conditioned. You niggas are diseased. And by the way, it's okay to him to fight Berlanga if he ballooned up to 230 pounds. Why? Because he said skill for skill, he can't see me. Skill for skill, you can't see me. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Sorry. You know what that sounds like? Canelo fighting Berlanga when Berlanga was obviously heavier than Benavidez. It sounds like your man Tank refusing to fight Devin at 35 or 40. But he was cool fighting Jake Paul at goddamn 200 pounds.
Whoa! That's kind of pretty before it gets started.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape! Yeah, come on!
Man, cut it out. Sick of y'all asses. Real. All the smoke. That's why I don't listen to y'all when y'all talk about Bill. Y'all have negative to say about it. I don't want to hear it. History proves me right. History proves me right. I don't want to hear y'all when y'all talk about Devin crazy. History proves me right. Talk crazy about DHP, but I'm looking at who y'all support. None of it. If you're a Canelo fan, if you're a Tank fan, you're a Shakur fan, you're a Benavidez fan, Benavidez, Bivol, Canelo, I know what I'm seeing. Panel will be open tomorrow because I'm talking about Turkey. Because all I'm seeing is him getting shit done. Turkey Al-Sheikh is getting more things done in 2 years than the entire industry has gotten done in 25. I'm joking, but I'm not with the numbers. I'm joking, but I'm not. Yeah, BBO, you can support Canelo. He's robbing the bank and getting away with it. And here's the funny part. I never said he can't fight. He could fight. But I think he's too good to be acting like a little bitch. But hey, he's going to walk away from this game, have made personally $1 billion. Not generate, because there's a difference between making for yourself and generating. When you generate, usually you're doing it for someone else. This dude is going to walk away from the game having made $1 billion. Y'all deal with that. I'm not. You see that? I don't even know who Roy Garcia is. I don't even know who this dude is. But y'all deal with that. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it. Roy Garcia is a real channel. 2012, he's a real channel. Y'all deal with that. I'm not dealing with it. Y'all deal with it. And you know what, Roy? I invite you to pull up tomorrow. And you tell, leave that state. Don't block him, please. I'm inviting you to get on the panel and tell us why you say that. Okay? Roy? I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. Not after what I said. No. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Roy Garcia, who I've never seen before. Is he lying? Y'all deal with that shit. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. At all. Now, I know the first instinct was some brother saw this. Y'all, they blocked this. Nope, do not block them. I told y'all, people are watching us and people will wait for us to rally together to do something good to hold our behavior against us. So he absolutely can say that. Because I say it every fucking day. What do you think the monkey videos are about? What did I just go on a tangent for the whole middle of this show? I was just talking about panels. We start out talking boxing, next thing you know, we talking about pull up. And I just told you, I don't speak Spanish, but I don't think that there's a panel of Latinos doing that to each other. I just said it. I ain't gonna get mad at Roy. I don't know if he's Mexican, Puerto Rican. I don't know Roy. I don't even know how he found my channel. But y'all deal with that. Now, Roy, please, if you have time tomorrow, I go live at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Please, I'll open up the panel respectfully. Pull up and say this. And we can have a conversation. We can discuss it. No malice. No, Roy did not come on here with the N-bomb. Nope, he didn't do anything. He made a statement. And whoever's offended by this, please, respectfully, challenge him. Because I don't see nothing but you niggas hating on Devin and Bill. I'm supposed to defend you. I'm supposed to get mad when Roy comes in there and says that. Because you know what? In my KQKC voice, he ain't talking to me. Roy just said what I say every day. So what? It's a problem. He said it. Why? Because it's coming from a different place in his heart. So what? Guess what? I hate you niggas too. I hate you niggas too. I do. Now I don't know how Roy says. I don't know how he feels. Roy just says the problem is that Latinos stick together and black race don't. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Now I know people close to me. We do stick together because we understand the mission. I talk to Stormy B Man every day, and guess what we talk about? The lack of unity. That's what we talk about. Now, I don't know if Roy's a racist. I don't know that. I don't know if he picked the shot to slide in here and do that. But Roy, you're not going to get blocked. When I drop the link tomorrow, please, because I think the niggas need to hear it coming from someone who's not black. Because when I say it, I'm just ranting. I'm just ranting. No, I want an other. When I say others, I mean anybody but black. Please, pull up and state your case. Tell Roy he's wrong, and I'll put my name in the goddamn search engine in YouTube, and I'll pull up so many channels that talk shit about me. And what color are they? What ethnicity are they?
Monkey.
That's right. So salute to you, Roy Garcia. I don't know if you're racist or not. I don't know. But I'd be a living contradiction if I just disagreed with you off of that. Now y'all deal with that. I told y'all, all this lack of unity and fighting and shit, they're gonna come right through the front door, not the back door, the front door, and start co-signing. And if that means you're gonna get some more clicks and views and your AdSense money's gonna be up, you're gonna welcome that shit, because that's what a lot of these niggas do. I could have been sold out. Y'all have no idea. I was offered bread. I'll give you the price. I was offered a simple $20,000 to start talking crazy about Deontay and Errol Spence. About 5 years, no. It was a little before it was after the pandemic. Word is bond. I could have been sold out. So when I see these channels, they were one way one time, and now they're talking a completely different way. I'm like, wait a minute, are they really sexually attracted to this fighter, or did they get the same email from the same people I did? But I said no. I said no. Could it be? Do I smell a whore? Do I smell a whore? In my British voice, because I'll be damned. Yeah, go frequent these channels. Get to know the people in that chat. Get to know that content creator. He's a cool chap. We need more American, outspoken, big buck men like you. Yeah, we'll pay you, spread out over 4 months. It'll equal about this many euros. That's about $20,000 American. Are you interested? Deleted the email. I called the general. I said, yo, check this out. Some troll tried to catch me lacking. Bust this. They offered me 20 racks spread out over 4 months to go frequent those channels, talk about those fighters on a low totem pole, bring awareness to them, to the American audience, and they were going to pay me. Can you believe that? Now, what if I had said, okay, send me some money? That troll would have got online and shared those emails, and I'd have been accused of being a sellout. And I would have been if I said that. 78 said, nah, that shit is real. I said, what? He said, man, they offered, well, 78 told you how much they offered him. They offered me. They offered BFTB. They offered Black Fight Fan. Yes. Yes. So when we say things, it comes from somewhere. When you look at your channel that we used to frequent and now he's talking funny, you're like, what happened? Uh-huh. Now, if they offered my measly ass at the time, I barely had like 3,000 subs. If they offered me 20 racks, what do you think they offered 78? In BFTB, in Black Fight Fan, what do you think they offered them? You understand? There's something called integrity. I maintain it. I'm not going to sell out my brothers. I'm not. Nah, blue collar guy, ain't no maybe. Ain't no maybe. Because that shit was state of the art. I literally was like, what's wrong with this dude? Oh, okay, I remember the emails. See what I mean? I'll spend 20 racks in 2 days. Just helping out people. What's 20 racks for my integrity? I still got to get on here. There's cats that got on YouTube specifically looking for deals. Women to talk to the enemy. And who's the enemy? Guys like Daniel Kinahan. Guys like Bob Arum. Guys like Mauricio Sillyman. Buddy up with them. Not to talk to them to hold them accountable, but to do what they tell them to be told to do. Fuck out of here. All this dysfunction and disarray, and then try and mystify the whole process. Say, no, I'm just keeping it boxing. Deontay can't throw a punch. He ain't got good footwork. I'm just keeping it boxing. Devin Haney and his dad need to shut up. I'm just keeping it boxing. Now look at Canelo smiling. I don't, hey, listen. You guys are so fucked up, man. I swear to God. And that's why I said I need this shit to burn. There's going to be casualties. There's going to be people that are going to catch it that don't deserve it. But you know what? Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. Turkey Al-Sheikh is doing right by me as a supporter of the sport. Since y'all say y'all want to keep it boxing, right? He's doing right by me. Don't talk to me about how black you are or American you are. I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm about the sport. I tried keeping it black. And that's not to disrespect anybody else. If you're doing your thing, you're doing your thing. But I'm black first, right? Right? Tried to be. It made it impossible. So you know what? I'll just keep it boxing then. And everything's okay till it's not okay. When it's not okay, when I talk about the fighter that you dick ride. I expressed my detest of what Bud has done, what he said. I didn't understand its business leading up to the Errol fight. He said something recently that I didn't rock with, and some cats that I never heard of before, popped up in my comment section talking crazy. And I took care of it. I didn't have a problem with Tank until you know when. And now he got to live with whatever he's doing. And that man done lied to you, and unconditionally, some of you still want to blow that little kid. 2024 was brilliant, man, but 2025 is beautiful. Because the curtain's getting pulled back on every last one of you, and I love it. I love it. And y'all saw Roy Garcia come through here and say what he said? Did he say anything that I haven't said? No. What? It's different because he's Mexican? He's not allowed to say it? Guess what? you argue with him over it. I'm not. I'm not fighting for y'all. I'm not fighting with y'all. Because you know what I always say? There's certain of you niggas that I'm on the battlefield with, I'll blow your brains out. Because I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Now, Roy ain't run off shower. He around, he's listening. He's laughing and high-fiving probably. I just asked him respectfully to pull up tomorrow so we can have this conversation because it needs to be heard. It needs to be heard. He must have thought I was going to block him or something. No. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. My live probably showed up in his algorithm because I put Benavidez's name in it. And he pulled up to see what I was talking about. And he agrees with me. And he just felt to make that statement about black people. But you know what? I'm not arguing with those cats no more. Because that don't apply to me. But I want Tank fans and Devin Haney haters and these Shakur fans. I want you to look and see what we deal with. Because every time your favorite fighter does something wrong, they come to my channel and start talking about, see, what you got to say about that? Nothing. I'm not defending any of it. Because I don't need to. Feel me? I don't need to. I know who I am as a black man in this country, in this world. Sad part is you don't. Officer Coffee from Boys in the Hood, when I was younger, I said, man, that's messed up. As I got older, I'm like, you know what? Don't agree with how he handled it, but I understand. I would love to see a spinoff backstory explain how Officer Coffee became who he was and how he behaved who he was. A black man that does things like that to his own people, he has gone through a lot of heartache to the point where he just said, fuck it. My people don't want nothing. I'm tired. And I promise you, I am right there. I'm right there. I'm holding on by a string. I'm that dude in the movie holding on at the edge of the cliff with one hand. I'm right there. I'm about to fall. I'm done. I'm almost done. Canelo has done everything fraudulent. And he's sitting there smiling. And when he walks away from the game, he's going to have netted, not gross, netted about $1 billion. More than Floyd. And that's the standard they hold him to. And meanwhile, we got guys like Devin fucking Haney out here doing work, and y'all treat him like this. To the point where Turkey Al-Sheikh has to come over here and give him his due and give him his opportunity. He don't want no gimmies. He's getting right back in the ring with a former champion. And Floyd Scorfield's getting 1.5, demanding 2.5. Right? And then y'all shitting on Brian Norman. And he hasn't even gotten started yet. I can't stand you niggas. Emails? Y'all want to talk to me about emails? Y'all feel sorry for David Benavidez? I get it. I get it. Taiwan, salute. I get it. Y'all feel sorry for David Benavidez. I don't see anybody on ESPN calling Canelo Alvarez a coward like how they did Floyd Mayweather Jr. When they insisted that the Pacquiao fight wasn't happening because of him. And it wasn't. See what I mean? See what I mean? David is getting extended a courtesy. Canelo's actions are ignored. And that's why Roy Garcia could come in here and say things like that and not get blocked. Shout out to you, Roy. Please pull up tomorrow. Let's have a conversation. No malice. I'm not cursing at you or nothing. But I want to have you on the panel. We're going to talk some boxing because you pulled up on the boxing channel now. We're going to talk some boxing. And if you don't know that much boxing, I just want you here for a little bit to state why you said what you said and point out what you've noticed with your facts. Could Roy be a racist? He could be. I don't know. But I'm going to give him the floor. What's the difference between Roy coming up here and saying what he said on my channel and all these other niggas that I thought were cool at one point talking shit about me? I thought they were cool, but now they're talking shit. See what I mean? So I'm not going to defend y'all. I'm secure in mine and my personal circle. Fuck the rest of y'all. Salute to everyone in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, Super Chat. I got shit to do. Love y'all. And yeah, just be on the lookout for my short videos on Pep Talk. You know what I'm saying? I got to get that channel going because my work schedule changed and I haven't been live. Subscribe to the Patreon. I got more content put up there. I haven't been lazy. My work schedule, I get off like at 1 a.m, y'all. So it's hard for me to get shit done. But I got y'all. So I'll catch y'all on the rebound, man. Bronx on deck.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.